Hey, what's up? In this video, I am going to show you our CEO training on how to get thousands of leads instantly. So if you're getting started with something like Autocall AI, you might be thinking, oh, I don't really have phone numbers or many phone numbers of leads to call and pitch their business via voicemail. So I have the answer to your prayers. It's called Apollo.io. So I've actually been in the online business slash marketing world for over a decade, to be honest with you. And it wasn't until recently I actually found out about Apollo.io for any reason. Now, you might already know about Apollo.io, but in this case, I'm actually going to show you our setup on how we get highly qualified, hot, targeted leads to, again, pitch your business, to get more interest in your business, get more callbacks of people who are interested that want to work with you. So when you go to apollo.io, you're going to reach this page. So when you log in, go ahead and log in. And what you're going to do is basically when you log in, you're going to reach a dashboard that looks similar to this. So obviously I've been using apollo.io here and there already. So you're already going to see, I already have some stuff set up. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to go to people. Okay, on the left here, it's going to say people. And here you can already see the setup. It looks crazy, but I'm going to walk you through very easily on how it works. So I know Apollo.io, if it's your first time using it, it can be very intimidating, but I'm going to show you that it's actually very easy to use. And I'm going to show you the stuff that actually matters. Like honestly, 99% of Apollo.io you'll never even use. I'm just going to show you the small, tiny 1% of stuff that you actually need to use to start getting leads quickly and get fast, get phone numbers so you can start using Autocall AI to start calling these leads straight away. And again, like I said, start generating interest for your business so you can get more customers and get more clients. So here you're going to see these different settings that I have in place. So this is the setup that we've been working with. So here I have this called lawyer agency. So I'm just setting this up just for example purposes. So here you can see here for email status, I have likely to engage. So you can go ahead and click these drop downs, but you can just type in likely to engage and verified. And then usually for job titles, you want to get the business owners because at the end of the day, they are the ones that hold the wallet. They are the decision makers on whether, they're going to work with you and pay for your product or service. Now, the reason this is important is that if you're working with, the assistant or one of their VAs or their support person or their director of marketing or director of sales or a sales rep. The truth is that they don't actually, usually they don't make the ultimate decision on whether they're going to invest in your product service. So the job titles that you want to target are things like owners, founder, co-founder, co-owner, CEO, COO, which, have a lot of decision-making power. And usually the COO has direct access to the CEO, and then the president, and then management level, partner, founder, owner. Okay, so I don't know if you want to screenshot this or list this down, but yeah, this in and of itself took me a while to figure out what are the actual titles of the people that you want to reach out to. Because again, if you're just reaching out to the director of marketing, they don't really have the the power, or they don't really have the power of the wallet, right? In terms of location, generally the United States, it's wherever you are. Like typically, United States is really good because there's a lot of business. 50 states, hundreds of thousands or millions of businesses, and I like to focus it. But of course, you can add things like any English-speaking country is good. But again, generally you want to use the United States because also Autocall, as of now, is mainly for US companies. If we ever update that, we'll obviously let you know. It'll be very clear that you can use it in Europe and Australia, in New Zealand, UK, England, Ireland, these different English-speaking countries. But again, I'd say for now, use the United States, and that's already millions or tens of millions of businesses that you're already hitting. Numbers of employees. Usually, it's really good to target people. It depends on your company. Again, like at the end of the day, edit these settings that actually work for you. I'm just telling you what works for us. Usually we want employees, anything 10 and above, or let's just say 11 and above, because usually that means that, they have a payroll or they're paying salaries. That means that they're already successful. Usually companies less than 10, like if it's 2 people or 3 people, it might just be the founders, it's just a startup, which, that's fine if you're serving them. But usually we want to work with people who already have money that already have a ball rolling in terms of business, and they're already making revenue, so they can invest in your product or your service or your software, or whatever you might be selling. So in this case, we have the industry. We just put marketing and advertising. So uh, obviously, this is really good if you're targeting something like marketing agencies, which in this example we were. But of course, like if you're targeting law firms, put law firms. If you're targeting plumbers, put plumbers. If you're targeting electricians, put electricians. If you're targeting dentists, put dentists. I put marketing and advertising because, for the example, at the time we were targeting marketing agencies. And typically, these are the only settings you want to play with. Again, like you're going to see in Apollo.io, there's all these different settings. Like there's literally so many different variations you can put to this. But like what I have found is that if you just put the settings, like there's only a few, like maybe four or five different of these settings that I used. You're going to have people who, again, um, are likely to engage or respond back to you in terms of like phone numbers or email addresses, etc. And then also you're going to get the job titles, and these are all the job titles of people who actually have control over the wallet and really want to grow the business, are very invested in growing their business and looking to invest into, again, products and services that will help them do that. Again, I say stick to the United States because as of now, especially Autocall is used specifically for US phone numbers. And again, it's going to be very obvious if we ever expand to, England, the UK, Ireland, or New Zealand or Australia. But as of now, just the United States at the time of this recording. And again, number of employees, I think anything above 10 is good because that just means that they're paying salaries, they have a growing team, they are already making revenue. You can target startups if that is your market, but unless you are targeting startups directly, I would not recommend it. And then again, like this industry, just put in whatever industry that you are working with. But that's pretty much it. So all you want to do, what's going to happen is that it's going to update, so we can actually minimize this. So let's just say hide filters. So you can see it gets a lot smaller. So here, you're going to see here that we can actually, it generated the list for us. Now, how this applies to Autocall AI, what we're going to do is click this little button, more options. And then, so right now, this is the free plan. But what you can do here is that you can adjust, select all 10,000. Now, the thing is that you're going to have to upgrade, which, I would recommend it. Again, you have to think about it as an investment, like you're going to make your money back. But let's just say for now, you just wanted to do the first 25. So let's just select that. And then what you're going to want to do is we're going to want to export to CSV, export as CSV. Okay. So then it's going to export to CSV. And what's going to happen is that when you are on the screen, it exported to CSV as you just saw. So what you're going to want to do is click export again, and then you're going to see here it says view export history. Okay, so it's going to open this little window here, and you're just going to find the latest export you just did. So you can go ahead and click download. Okay, and then you just name it something that you're going to remember easily. So you can just put Apollo contacts export. And yeah, now you have a CSV file where you might not be able to see it on the screen, but pretty much you're going to have a CSV file that has the phone numbers of the people you want to contact. And then once you download it, it'll download it directly to your computer. And I uploaded it to Google Drive so you can actually see what it looks like. So if you see here, it gets a lot of information. But here you can see here company phone, right? This is the phone number that you call. And again, you can use Autocall AI to go ahead and reach out to these people and use ringless voicemail to pitch your business and say that you reach out to 1,000 people. Let's just say, for example, out of those 1,000, 300 people are interested. Oh, let's just say 100. Keep it a nice round number just for simplicity purposes. You call 100 people, 30 of those people are interested, and the 30 of them call back, and then 10, 15 of them turn into customers or clients, right? So that is the beauty of this software. You just grab these phone numbers, and then again, you get to pitch all of them. And again, you're only marketing and leaving voicemails for people that are in your market. So whether it be, again, marketing agencies or lawyers or plumbers, electricians, and the calls you get back are hot, qualified leads that are interested in their business and they want to know your pricing, so they can get started and buy from you. But that is pretty much it. So all you do now is take the CSV file that is downloaded to your computer, go ahead and import it into your CRM, whether it be Go High Level or HubSpot or any of these different, Active Campaign, whatever these different softwares are. And again, Autocall, or import it directly into Autocall, and you should be able to get all of those. And it should call those people straight away, assuming you have the setup correct. But if you have any questions, go ahead and reach out to us directly, in the chat that we have together, and we will and we'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. All right, thanks for watching this video on the CEO training on how to get thousands of leads instantly. Take care.